Hello friends. In this video you will see how the actors of this movie changed. You will know their real name and age. I'll show you how they looked back then. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Katharine Grimm plays in Twilight as young Bella. At the time of acting as young Bella, Katharine Grimm is 7 years old, and currently, Katharine Grimm is already 21 years old. Elizabeth Reeser plays in Twilight as Cullen. Elizabeth Reeser, real name Elizabeth Ann Reeser. At the time of acting as Cullen, Elizabeth Reeser is 32 years old, and now, Elizabeth Reeser is 46 years old. Edie Gathagite plays in Twilight as Laurent. Edie Gathagite, his real name is Edie Gathagite. At the time of acting as Laurent, Edie Gathagite is 29 years old, and now, Edie Gathagite is 43 years old. Kem Gigandette played in Twilight as James. Kem Gigandette, real name is Cameron Jocelyn Gigandette. At the time of acting as James, Kem Gigandette is 25 years old, and now, Kem Gigandette is 39 years old. Rochelle Lefevre plays in Twilight as Victoria. Rochelle Lefevre, real name is Rochelle Marie Lefevre. At the time of acting as Victoria, Rochelle Lefevre is 29 years old, and currently, Rochelle Lefevre is 43 years old. Peter Facinley played in Twilight as Dr. Carlisle Cullen. While acting as Dr. Carlisle Cullen, Peter Facinley is 34 years old, and now, Peter Facinley is 48 years old. Ned Bellamy plays in Twilight as Waylon Forge. At the time of acting as Waylon Forge, Ned Bellamy is 51 years old, and now, Ned Bellamy is 65 years old. Ayanna Berkshire plays in Twilight as Cora. At the time of acting as Cora, Ayanna Berkshire is 31 years old, and now, Ayanna Berkshire is 45 years old. Jose Zuniga cast in Twilight as Mr. Molina. While acting as Mr. Molina, Jose Zuniga is 43 years old, and today, Jose Zuniga is 57 years old. Ashley Greene plays in Twilight as Alice Cullen. Ashley Greene, real name is Ashley Michelle Greene. While acting as Alice Cullen, Ashley Greene is 21 years old, and currently, Ashley Greene is 35 years old. Jackson Rathbone plays in Twilight as Jasper. Jackson Rathbone, real name is Monroe Jackson Rathbone. At the time of acting as Jasper, Jackson Rathbone is 23 years old, and now, Jackson Rathbone is 37 years old. Nikki Reed plays in Twilight as Rosalie. Nikki Reed, real name Nicole Houston Reed. At the time of acting as Rosalie, Nikki Reed is 20 years old, and now, Nikki Reed is 34 years old. Kellen Lutz, plays in Twilight as Emmett Cullen. Kellen Lutz, real name is Kellen Christopher Lutz. At the time of acting as Emmett Cullen, Kellen Lutz is 23 years old, and currently, Kellen Lutz is 37 years old. Kristen Stewart, plays in Twilight as Bella Swan. Kristen Stewart, real name is Kristen Jamie Stewart. At the time of acting as Bella Swan, Kristen Stewart is 18 years old, and now, Kristen Stewart is 32 years old. Robert Pattinson, plays in Twilight as Edward Cullen. Robert Pattinson, real name is Robert Douglas Thomas Pattinson. At the time of acting as Edward Cullen, Robert Pattinson is 22 years old, and now, Robert Pattinson is 36 years old. Billy Burke, plays in Twilight as Charlie Swan. Billy Burke, real name William Albert Burke. At the time of acting as Charlie Swan, Billy Burke is 41 years old, and now, Billy Burke is 55 years old. Sarah Clark, plays in Twilight as Renee. At the time of acting as Renee, Sarah Clark is 36 years old, and now, Sarah Clark is 50 years old. Matt Bushell, plays in Twilight as Phil. At the time of acting as Phil, Matt Bushell is 34 years old, and now, Matt Bushell is 48 years old. Gil Birmingham, played in Twilight as Billy Black. At the time of acting as Billy Black, Gil Birmingham is 54 years old, and currently, Gil Birmingham is 68 years old. Taylor Lautner, plays in Twilight as Jacob Black. Taylor Lautner, real name is Taylor Daniel Lautner. At the time of acting as Jacob Black, Taylor Lautner is 16 years old, and now, Taylor Lautner is 30 years old. Gregory Tyree Boyce, plays in Twilight as Tyler. At the time of acting as Tyler, Gregory Tyree Boyce is 19 years old, and now, Gregory Tyree Boyce has passed away. Gregory Tyree Boyce has died at the age of 31. Rest in peace. Justin Chon, plays in Twilight as Eric. Justin Chon, his real name is Justin Jitty Chon. At the time of acting as Eric, Justin Chon is 27 years old, and now, Justin Chon is 41 years old. Michael Welch, plays in Twilight as Mike Newton. Michael Welch, real name Michael Allen Welch. At the time of acting as Mike Newton, Michael Welch is 20 years old, and now, Michael Welch is 34 years old. Anna Kendrick, plays in Twilight as Jessica. Anna Kendrick, real name is Anna Kendrick. At the time of acting as Jessica, Anna Kendrick is 22 years old, and now, Anna Kendrick is 36 years old. Christian Serratos, plays in Twilight as Angela. Christian Serratos, Real name is Christian Marie Bernardi. At the time of acting as Angela, Christian Serratos is 17 years old, and now, Christian Serratos is 31 years old.